President Joe Biden has a little more than 1 month left in office, and he's been keeping busy, especially this week when he gave clemency to more than 1,500 people. Joining me is NBC's Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, thanks so much for being here. And as President Biden transitions out of the White House and makes way for President-elect Donald Trump, Democrats, they have to figure out a way forward in 2025. So you'll have Senator Bernie Sanders on the show Sunday. He is never shy about sharing his opinions about the Democratic Party. So how is that dynamic within the party going to play out?
It's really going to be, Faith, one of the most fascinating questions of the new year. What, if any, changes do Democrats make in order to be more competitive in the midterm elections and then in the next presidential election? One of the big arguments they're having on Capitol Hill right now is, should there be a younger generation of leaders in place? Take, for example, the House Oversight Committee. Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is facing off against Jerry Connolly, a 77-year-old who's backed by former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, by the way. And part of the argument being that there needs to be fresh faces in this new chapter for Democrats. And then you think about the messaging, Faith. Of course, President-elect Trump won in part because his message resonated more with working class voters. He got more support from working class voters. So Democrats really going back to the drawing board. What do they need to do in that regard? That's something that you mentioned Senator Bernie Sanders talks a lot about. And one of the issues that we're interested in talking to him about, the minimum wage. In my exclusive interview with President-elect Trump, I asked him if he would support increasing the minimum wage. He acknowledged, Faith, notably, that the minimum wage is too low right now. He also talked about the fact that it's very complicated to raise it, but it did crack the door open to the possibility, could there be some agreement in this area? So we'll unpack all of that this Sunday coming up on Meet the Press, Faith.
And Kristen, on Sunday, you will also have one of President-elect Trump's biggest supporters in Congress, that's Senator Lindsey Graham from South Carolina. So there's going to be a lot of talk about the first 100 days of a second Trump administration. How is that all playing out?
Well, the second Trump administration and the Trump agenda is a robust one. The president-elect shared details with me in our one-on-one interview. The top focus, the economy and the border. He is proposing, yes, tariffs against various countries, but he's also proposing a range of tax cuts that will require congressional approval. Will he be able to get it? He's also, of course, his plans for mass deportation also expected to be quite expensive. He'll need congressional approval for that. It's also complicated. So that is undoubtedly part of what Senator Lindsey Graham will be focused on, and we'll delve into all of that with him this weekend.
Meet the Press airs Sunday morning at 10 right here on 11 Alive, followed by the Georgia Vote. Kristen, thank you. And on the Georgia Vote, I will join my co-host Zach Merchant to preview the upcoming legislative session with State Senate Republican leader John F. Kennedy. That's this Sunday morning at 11, right here at 11 Alive. And you can also watch us on the 11 Alive Plus streaming app.